There is a guy, a lawyer, who was in a conference with a judge and another attorney about something. He's like a local prosecutor. And so he was on this like Zoom call for this case that they were discussing. And as the Zoom comes on, what you see is you see the judge and you see the lawyer, you see one of the lawyers, and then there's like 4 pictures, right? And one of them is
a cat.
There's one of them is a legal disclaimer, and then there is a cat, but not a real cat, like a picture of a cat with eyes that move and a mouth that moves. Like it's
the human, but it's a filter.
It's a filter. So
the guy can't figure out how to turn it off.
Cannot figure out how to turn it off, and it is the funniest visual you have ever seen. Really, honestly, playing the clip is doing it no justice, but I'm going to do it anyway. Let me play the clip, and because I think what he says here is, we'll get to it. Here, let me
love it.
Let me play it. Okay, ready?
Mr. Ponton, I believe you have a filter turned on in the video settings. You might want to take
we're trying look. Can you hear me, Judge?
As he is saying, "Can you hear me, Judge?" What is happening is that his little cat mouth is moving and the eyes are moving back and forth. Okay, hold on. I'm going to play it again.
I believe you have a filter turned on in the video settings. You might want to take a look.
You remember Toonces the driving cat? Does anybody remember Toonces the driving cat on Saturday Night Live?
Yes.
It would be like this puppet cat driving the car, and there'd be celebrity and like the Saturday Night Live cast members. And they'd be like, "Oh no, Toonces! Oh no!" Yes. Cat would always drive off a cliff and the car would explode. Toonces, you're going too fast. It's Toonces the driving cat. That's what I think of when I see this video.
Can you hear me, Judge?
Could you hear me? Can you see my little cat lips moving? Is my tail wagging? I can't see. I'm super happy to be.
Judge?
Can you hear me purring in the background?
I can hear you. I think it's a filter.
It is, and I don't know how to remove it. I've got my assistant here. She's trying to, but
this is a 2-person operation. His Zoom call is a 2-person operation.
I mean, what was going on too where he's like, "Betty, get over here quick."
Meanwhile, he sounds like he's in the back of the room like, "I can hear I can hear you, Judge. It's me. I'm not a cat."
At one point he says, "We can still proceed."
Yeah, we can still proceed. The other lawyer is like, I don't think so. Yeah.
I'm prepared to go forward with it. I'm here live. I'm not a cat.
I'm prepared to go forward.
I'm here. I'm not a cat. Meow, 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 meow.
It's me. I'm not a cat.
I'm not a cat. I swear to God, Judge.
I'm prepared to go
I know
forward.
it looks like it, but I'm not a cat. Don't be alarmed. I know, given all indications otherwise, I am not a cat. Meow, 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 meow. That's what I would have done if the cat filter came up. I would have been like,
that's
meow,
probably
meow,
what
meow.
he was doing at some point, and then he couldn't figure out how to turn it off.
I saw an interview with him afterwards.
Oh,
And
you did?
Yeah, he was really, quite frankly, he had a great sense of humor about it. He was like, "Well, I just don't know how to work these things. I'm 92 years old. I'm just a local prosecutor in a nobody town." And he said, "But when I started getting phone calls from Google and Facebook," and I was like, "You got phone calls from Google and Facebook?" I think you meant you got calls about Google and Facebook. Yes. I don't think Google calls you. "Hi, this is Google. We've been made aware of the cat situation.
Would you like to buy some advertising?"
Hold on. We know you're not a cat, but we'd like to pay you to be our cat-based sponsor. Would you like to be a cat-based spokesman?" Meow, 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 meow. Google. Meow, 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 meow.
Hi, this is Google.
Google. We know you're not a cat. Oh my God, that's too funny. But okay. This is really, I love the part where he saes, "It's me, Judge. I'm not a cat.
I'm here.
I'm not a cat." Like somebody would have imagined that he would like, "Oh, wow.
He turned into a cat. That's crazy.
That's nuts. I didn't think that could happen. 2021 is a really weird. I thought 2020 was a strange year. But Bob the prosecutor turned into a cat right there in front of my eyes. Waffle House, we know you're not a cat. Oh my God. But so this got me going down the rabbit hole, as it does, right? As Bryan, avoids responsibility in this family. Just spends hours on the internet trolling for additional videos that are as funny as the cat videos. Now, the cat video is pretty fucking funny.
Yeah, it is.
But it got me thinking, I've had a few flub ups in Zoom calls, right?
Oh, yeah.
I've, I won't get into it, but, there's a couple times where I've done things that are embarrassing on Zoom phone calls, forgetting that the camera was on. But
hopefully not a tubing.
I didn't pull a tubing.
Okay.
Tubing. But, like I've taken off my glasses or, I've been wearing sweatpants with a, buttoned up shirt and then I kind of move myself and you can see the sweatpants. But everyone does that, I think. I don't think anyone really puts on pants to go to a Zoom call.
Right.
And especially not Jeffrey Tubin. That cat didn't have any pants on either.
That's right.